Well, folks, it's transfer deadline day, and for some reason, I don't seem to have a lot of money to spend. It's almost as if some mistakes may have been made a little bit earlier in the transfer window, but I do have a little bit. We might be able to sell as well. I've never done a deadline day on EAFC before, so we've got a big clock that says 10 hours remaining. Let's see if we can do some more transfers. And there is that big clock, look, right at the top of the screen. 10 hours running. It didn't tell us what time of day it is, so I don't know exactly what time the transfer window closes. And I've noticed straight away there's a rumour there that Chelsea are in for Hakimi, who I very much want to sign. If we have a look in our office, you can see that we have got £24 million left of our budget. We've spent 141 million because I did my transfers wrong. Is there a way to go back and get a do-over? That would be nice if we could have a do-over. And I could, you know, maybe do the transfers properly. Or what have I done here? Right. 24 million. What do we need? Let's have a look at the team. This is our team. Now I'm going to take Havertz out. Havertz played in the last game, but I'm going to put Kolo Muani back in. We were just resting Kolo Muani. I'm trying to learn how to do resting players. You can see, in fact, it's not match day. That's why everybody's tired. But that is probably our first 11. There's an argument that maybe Martinelli ahead of Sterling. But really, that's the first 11. And I think the big areas we need to strengthen. Thomas Partey probably needs an upgrade. And we could maybe do with another right back so that we could use Ben White in rotation at centre back. Because we don't really... Our other rotational centre backs, Calafiori, Timber, Yoro, not ideal. Everyone who's not on the bench is effectively for sale. So if anyone wants any of those players down the bottom, they can have them. I don't think there's a way for me to offer them out. So let's head into our scout reports and see what we've got. Go to scout reports. Stanley, what have you got for me? Anything exciting? I mean, not really. An old man right back, and then a bunch of players in positions we don't really need. I hope there's something better than that. See, I really would like Hakimi. 41.5 million. If we could find a way to buy Hakimi. I mean, dare I attempt to do a transfer, player exchange again, or am I just going to balls it up? We don't seem to have the option. So he has been approached by Chelsea. Are we not able to approach him because we ballsed it up earlier in the summer? Because we obviously did try and bring him in previously. And it looks like we're not able to make another offer. Can we make it? Right, we can make another offer. Here we go. So I want to approach to buy him. And we are definitely going to have to do some kind of player exchange to make this happen. But obviously, we want him. We don't want Chelsea to have him. So who are we going to offer in the player swap? We have a look at what we've got available. I mean, we certainly don't want Kirior. Tomiyasu could go. We want to keep hold of White and Mendes. What about centre-backs? Centre-backs. I mean, Timber or Calafiori. I wouldn't be upset with either of them leaving necessarily. Midfielders. Partey, Jorginho might be a good make weight. Can we offer more than one player? So if we offer Jorginho, propose other exchange players. So can we offer more than one player? So if we offer them Jorginho and Kirior, no, we can only offer Kirior. Right. So final attempt, Tomiyasu, because he's got a bit more value, and then we can take our transfer fee. I'm still probably going to do this wrong, aren't I? So we've only got 24 million, so we can only offer 24 million. So 24 million plus Tomiyasu doesn't get to the market value. But let's see what they say, I guess. They might just laugh me off. I feel like we're heading nowhere with this. You aren't even close to a serious offer. Wow. Okay, I've ballsed up Hakimi again. We're definitely not getting Hakimi, which means we need to come up with a new plan. So if we could find a good central midfielder, it doesn't have to be right back that we upgrade. If we could find a good central midfielder to do the upgrade for Thomas Partey, that works for me as well. Steve Vlahovic is a striker I would quite like, but it's probably a little bit late in the day on deadline day to be going after another striker. Locatelli could potentially be... I mean, is it too late to start scouting now? It probably is. We might have left this too late. Let's see. I mean, if we get some offers, it might change things. So if we advance 1 hour... Oh, the clock is ticking down. There's a rumour for Odegaard to go to Spurs. I mean, I can help you out with that rumour, EAFC. Not going to happen. That's absurd. We've got a scout report from Argentina. He's found no players. Does that count as a report? If he's found nobody, we go another hour. Do we have another rumour? Are we actually going to do this and not buy it? Right, here you go. Here is the offer for Odegaard from Spurs. I mean, it's ambitious. I'll give them that. I mean, obviously not. But let's negotiate and just be ridiculous. So propose new transfer fee. If they give us 300 million, they can have him. How do you feel about that, Ange? That isn't even... There you go. That's me saying that. I'm sorry, there's a huge gap between your... Well, yeah. I mean, frankly, Ange, there was no point in you making the offer in the first place, but happy to chat as ever. Oh, I've got some youth scout reports. I should probably sign some youth players. We're supposed to do that as well. So let's look at my youth scout reports. Youth scout reports. What have you got for me? How do I know their... Ah, there you go. So potential is on there. So we want the guys with the highest potential, don't we? So that is... Do we have a position? You're a centre-back. Oh, you've got 94 potential as a... Yeah, we'll sign you. Sign player. And then... So that's the midfielder. We also need a defender. So we'll sign you as well. And then we also had to get a striker, but his potential is not... His potential is high, so let's sign him. And then we just need a goalkeeper. But we might have a goalkeeper coming from somewhere else. You never know. Potential on the Spanish ones is pretty low, although his is up to 92. His is 94. Right, let's sign him. We're just signing a bunch of kids here. I don't know how many of these we're allowed to get. Is there a limit on this? Right, here's goalkeepers. So 83, 94, 92. We'll go for the guy who's got up to 94 potential. There you go. I think we've met our criteria for signing young players there. We've also received an offer for Calafiori, which... See, it's a loan. We can't reinvest a loan, so not interested. Why am I negotiating with Yoro again? I don't think I am. I think he's just there forever. Can we make that go away? I don't think we can. We've got 4 unread emails. What's this? This is to do with the young players we brought in, I think. We've got players leaving on international duty. I've been warned that Hakimi's potentially going to Chelsea, so 59 million is what they've had accepted. So that's the aim for us. If we could get to 59, 60 million, we still have a chance for Hakimi. Do we go in and just try and do a straight swap with Ben White? It's not ideal, but it's potentially an option. No, don't leave. How do I get to transfers? So transfers. Did I go to transfers? Transfers. Apparently I can't go to transfers. We'll just advance another hour. We're not... Now I can't even do that. Has everything stopped working? Right, I'm up there. Get the mouse involved. I want to advance an hour. Advance an hour for... Why won't you advance an hour, you stupid game? Well, I've fallen out with the game. We will now autosave and quit and try and go back in and see if that actually lets me, you know, press the buttons. Pressing the buttons would be nice. I love EAFC. I'm really getting on with it. Grow your finances. I'd love to. That would be a great idea. Right, we can now advance an hour. Okay. See, there's now a rumour of Ben White going to Barcelona. If we get a big offer from Barcelona for Ben White, then yeah, obviously at that point, Hakimi becomes the option again. So transfers. Back to the scout reports. Who had Hakimi? Is this really how you have to go and find them? Defenders. Just show me the ones I've already got scout reports for. Who was scouting Hakimi? Nicholas. I think it was you. Right. There must be a better way to get to the transfer hub. He's gone. Has he gone to Chelsea? We're not allowed to negotiate anymore. So Hakimi is dead in the water. That's not ideal. Stanley, tell me you've got me a central midfielder. We'll work on upgrading Thomas Partey. None of these fit. I mean, should we play Trent in midfield? We probably shouldn't. That's probably a bit too fancy. Oh, I don't think I'm doing any more transfers. I'm just flailing around. Those of you who've never watched my Football Manager content, believe it or not, I'm quite good at that game. I don't know the rules here. 2 offers. What's gone on it? Right, now we've got the offer for Ben White. That wasn't there before. Hi, Barcelona. We're going to negotiate. Who have you got that we can swap for Ben White? Bearing in mind, we do need a right back. And he is the one that we've got. Who can we take on a player swap? Who have you got as a right back? Have we got a massive upgrade for me? Not really. What about in midfield? What have you got for me? Can we have Pedri? Well, if you swap Frankie de Jong, because he could be my Thomas Partey upgrade. So if you give me Frankie de Jong, plus enough money to buy a new right back. Let's have a look. See what they say. The additional fee you're asking for White means the deal isn't practical. Withdraw the fee and offer again then. I'd be up for negotiating a straight swap. Fulham want Tomiyasu. I don't want to loan anybody out. I don't think we make money off of a loan. Well, not enough to reinvest, so that doesn't work. And nothing is happening. We are down to the wire here. Has Hakimi now gone to Chelsea? Do we get that coming up as news so we know that that's happened? Nunez might be going to Bayern Munich, apparently. There's now rumours of Spurs in for Declan Rice. I mean, I don't rate your chances, Ange, but feel free to come over and sit in my office again, you wally. Goodness me. Right, I think time is up. We did no deadline day business. And our next fixture is against Tottenham. Oh, my word. This is troublesome because we struggled to beat Brighton in our last game. Well, then. Who shall we have in the team? Let's look at our team management. Is everybody fit after international duty? I think they are. So, I mean, really, with everybody fit, this is my first choice 11. So I think we go with the first choice 11. We don't beat Spurs after them trying to sign all my players. I'm going to be sad. So, if we watch the game on Tactical View, this is going to be the only match this episode because we spent so long messing around with deadline day. So this is the big match. Are we away? I think we are away. Is this real fixtures? I think it is the real... I've only just realised, we're like 5 games in, I've just realised this is the real fixtures. So this is Spurs away, which means we've got Man City next, doesn't it? Cool. Right, let's hope we win this. Oh, am I going to wear these shorts in the middle of winter? That seems ambitious from me. Right, how do we get a better view? Show me the buttons. Right, spectate view is what we want. Here we go. So this is... Are we all wearing the same kit? So we're wearing our kind of really light blue away kit. And they're wearing their white home kit. And I can't tell the difference between the two teams. Why would we not wear, you know, maybe the home shirts, the red ones, or the black away kit? What's with... I mean, this is my favourite Arsenal shirt this season. I wear it as my gym jams. I don't wear gym jams in bed. I wear my gym jams when I go down for breakfast. So this is my eat-in breakfast. If you ever see me do a TikTok with this shirt on, it means I've not showered yet. But, I mean, I wouldn't wear it away against Spurs because I can't tell who's who. It's ridiculous. Right. I think this is Spurs who've got the ball now. They've got in behind-ish. They have got in behind. Oh, that was Ben White. I thought that was them getting in behind. No, that's Ben White coming across and covering. Beautiful stuff. Raya lumps it forward towards shirts that may or may not be the correct colour. Right, it's Mendes. Plays it back to Martinelli. Martinelli to Rice. Martinelli's had a couple of matches out of the team. Raheem Sterling's been starting, so this is Martinelli's chance to impress again. Saka plays it into Kolo Muani, who missed the last game because Havertz started against Brighton and we didn't win. And he's got himself offside there, the silly womble. Goodness me. Right, come on. Let's try and get the breakthrough. I'm now understanding why Spurs were making offers for all of my players. It was all mind games before this match. They had no intention of signing Odegaard or Rice. They were just trying to unsettle them and confuse everybody. And it's just Ange being a rascal. I don't appreciate it. Right, there is Declan Rice, who of course didn't want to go to Spurs. Odegaard to Thomas Partey, and now Saka trying to go past his man. He's just run straight into him, and Spurs trying to get the counter-attack going again through Timo Werner. Good old Timmy Werner. And, I mean, he's turned Ben White inside out. This is why we needed Hakimi. I've just realised, and I think the comment section have been telling me this over the last 2 episodes, we've got our centre-backs the wrong way round. It's fine. I don't mind having a left footer on the right and a right footer on the left. What's the harm? What could possibly go wrong? It's the only position on the pitch where anybody cares, because in central midfield, Odegaard's left-footed and Rice is right-footed, and they play the opposite side round. No one gets upset about that, do they? Saka's left-footed, Martinelli's right-footed. They play the opposite way round. Timber plays left-back, he's right-footed. Why is it only at centre-back that people care? I don't understand. But it is, Spurs are having a lot of the attack here, aren't they? I wonder if my tactics may be a little questionable. I won't stand for it. I think my tactics are fine. Right, Mendes plays it forward to Martinelli. And now Odegaard to Partey again. And he plays it across to White, who finds Saka. This is some lovely passing football to switch the ball from one side to the other. Saka with the deep run. He's been fouled there, I think. Mendes. Has he been fouled? He has been fouled. Yeah, it's a yellow card. Right, we've got a chance from a set piece. We're quite the threat from set piece. Odegaard with the in-swinger. And it was Kolo Muani who's challenging the keeper, but unfortunately can't leap above him. And it remains 0-0 as we do start to approach half-time. It's 0-0 still, 35 minutes gone. If we could get the breakthrough just before half-time, that would be jolly good, wouldn't it? But I'm really glad I'm not controlling the players in this match, because with these kits, I'd have absolutely no chance. Mendes tries to go past Kulusevski. He's not able to. It remains 0-0. There might be maybe time for one more chance. Mendes, lovely work from him. Tries to, I mean, he does flicks it up over the Spurs player once, and it worked. And he tried to be double clever with bells on and do it a second time, and it didn't really work the second time around. And now Spurs with the chance to take the lead just before half-time. The little reverse pass to let Son in. He floats the ball over. White is there to deal with it, though. And then Odegaard heads it further clear, although there was nobody beyond Odegaard to be an outlet. And now Maddison is in. Nobody seems to be getting the tackle in, but Maddison decided to turn around and play it behind him anyway. He's done exactly the same thing again, beating the defender and then stopped and turned. He just doesn't seem to have any confidence in getting a shot away. Werner has now done the same thing as well. What are they doing? Why are they not shooting? I don't understand what's going on. They're just getting past my defenders and turning back to goal and playing it back again. It's like they're afraid to go ahead. How Spursy. 0-0 at half-time. I don't really understand what I've just seen from the Spurs attackers there. They seemed genuinely afraid. Let's have a look at performance. What does this tell me? It tells me that Kolo Muani has been rubbish. Most of them have been rubbish, is what I'm being told here. I don't really know what I can do to change that. Let's go into our team management. For a start, if we swap these two over, that might be the answer to all of our problems. And we just need to monitor Mendes and White, who are tiring, as is Odegaard. I'm not going to change anything up just yet. I still think this tactic works. We've seen it work a couple of times already. So I think we've got to persist with this. But Declan Rice potentially getting himself in trouble there. Does quite well in the end. And now Odegaard to Martinelli. And Mendes on the overlap. This is exactly where we want to see Mendes, but he can't get past Pedro Porro, which seems like a strange sentence for somebody to say. And now Martinelli, who, we could take him off for Sterling, which is what we've been doing recently. Sterling has been pretty effective when we've been playing him out there, so that might be a change fairly early in the second half. This is really good work from Mendes, though. Finds Kolo Muani. Saka in space, gets the shot away, but Vicario makes the save for Spurs. That's probably the best chance of the game so far, and now we have got a corner. We love a corner. It's going to be Declan Rice to hit the in-swinger. In-swinger aimed at Gabriel, and he gets the header to it. And Vicario only just tipping it over the bar for another corner. This is what I'm talking about. This is Arsenal. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's have another go at that. It's going to be Rice with the in-swinging corner again. Just put it in the same spot. They didn't like that at all. Instead, he's gone for Kolo Muani, who dominates Timo Werner in the air, then goes past one man, goes past another. Saka's in space again, cuts back. He's done what Maddison was doing. He's tried to kind of backheel it through to Kolo Muani. Why is everyone afraid to have a shot? Spurs now with the counter-attack through Maddison initially, and now Timo Werner's run off the screen. Because of the view that we're in, we don't really know what he's doing down there. There doesn't seem to be any way for me to zoom out. This is great. Why am I targeting Kulusevski? Oh, God, what have I done now? I don't want to target anybody. Target none. Please follow the ball, obviously. I must have accidentally hit the button. Right, there's an hour gone. After this move, I think we make substitutions regardless of what happens. Oh, that's just an absurdly good goal. He danced between both defenders. That was frustratingly good. Right. Okay. Kolo Muani's going to come off for Havertz. Where is Havertz? Havertz comes on. Sterling's going to come on for Martinelli. And then I think we freshen up the fullback area. We'll get Timber on for White. Mendes can stay on for a little bit longer just because I don't want to do more than 3 substitutions on the hour mark. But Mendes will be coming off in 10 minutes probably. Again, just to freshen up those areas. But we're 1-0 down. We can't be coming to Spurs and losing. I might need to tweak the tactic before the next game. I don't know what to do to tweak the tactic. I like the tactic the way it is, and it's not immediately obvious where we're going wrong. Other than the fact that when we've got into good positions, we're just not shooting. But Spurs did exactly that as well. Partey lumps it forward. Havertz nods it down. See, that's what we weren't getting at Kolo Muani. So maybe Havertz is a better option up front because of his aerial presence. Partey plays it out to Timber, who's fresh off the bench. And Saka. Just skin your man. Skin him. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Saka. Havertz couldn't quite get onto it. And that might be where Kolo Muani would have had an advantage because he's obviously quicker. Oh, it was a beautiful pass. So that felt like that was our opportunity. Right, Timber trying to get the cross away. He can't. And I think it's time for more substitutions. We are going to take off Mendes now, who's getting tired little legs. Calafiori can come on for him. And we don't really have any more games. I guess Merino for Partey would be your last potential game changer. Certainly a more attacking option. Maybe he can make something happen for us. Come on, boys. Can I tell him to go more attacking? Where's tactics? Tactics. Build-up style is counter. Well, let's bin that off. We want our build-up style to be balanced. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be an attacking build-up style, which is a little bit alarming, but we'll change them. We don't want to be countering anymore. We want to go for them a little bit more. We want to actually be attacking. We've got 20 minutes left and we need an equaliser. Feel free to use the comment section to let me know all of the stuff in tactics that I could and should be doing that I'm not doing. Because at the moment, I feel like I'm much less in control of what's going on than I would be in a Football Manager match. It feels like my input isn't really being reflected in what's going on screen. It very much seems like, and it obviously is, the game is set up to give you the feeling that you're doing some managing, but then you actually have to play the matches. And I don't want to play the matches because I want to compare this to Football Manager, and I'm not very good at playing the matches, and I've set the difficulty to Legendary to stop myself being able to play the matches and get myself out of trouble. I want to be able to manage on EAFC just by managing. Saka has danced through the Spurs defenders the way Son did at the other end, but unfortunately they had an extra defender in there. He tried to slip it through to Havertz, couldn't find him, but that was good work from Saka. And now Spurs just passing it around our midfield. Partey is still on the pitch. I made the substitutions 15 minutes ago and they still haven't gone through because the ball hasn't got out of play. That's another frustrating thing. Sterling, lovely work from Sterling. Finds himself space. He had the opportunity to shoot there. I don't know why he didn't. He's had 2 chances to shoot. Will you shoot? What is he doing? He's just dancing back and forth and not having a shot. This game is going to give me even more grey hair in my beard than I already have. Because substitutions haven't gone through. Players are not shooting when they're in shooting positions. And now Spurs are going to score. I hate it. There might not be an episode 4. I hate what's going on here. This is This is troubling me greatly. How do people play this consistently? Let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong, but I don't know. I feel like on manager mode, you shouldn't be forced to play the matches. I feel like I'm being forced to play the matches. And that is not what I want. I'm not going to my post-match interview. I'm too upset. I'm just going to walk off and go home. If you enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Football Manager, certainly. Maybe some more of this if I calm down. Thank you very much for watching.